Hello everyone, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome back to Everlasting Summer. Or if you are new, then just welcome. I think I repeat myself. Alright, have you finished? Yeah, I think so. Me too. Okay, let's do it this way. I'll wipe them down and you put them back on the shelves. But I don't remember what order they were placed in before. It's okay, nobody reads them anyway. It looks like she has a smile for every occasion. A couple of times I've noticed slight differences, shades of emotions in that smile. Joy, happiness, sadness. But these shades were not so evanescent. I wasn't really sure that I'm not imagining things. This time her smile looked a little flirty. Yeah, probably. At least I wouldn't be reading this stuff. Slava was wiping the covers with a damp cloth, and I was putting the books back on the shelf. We were a good team. Our job was almost done. Why didn't you take anything from the upper shelves? Upper shelf? I looked up. Sorry, I hadn't noticed them. It's alright. Wait a moment. I'll bring the chair. Even with my rather considerable stature, I wouldn't be able to get them. I stood on a chair and proceeded to remove the books from the shelves and pass them to Slavia. After a while there were only about a dozen books left at the farthest end of the shelf. It looked to me like it wouldn't be hard to reach that far. I've always been the type to take a larger bit rather than biting twice. And taking that bite without moving the chair under me became a fatal error. That's not a fatal error at all! Opening my eyes, I found myself on top of Slavia. Are you alive? I got the fright of my life. Even if I'm only 17 now, falling off a chair onto a girl is something else. I'm fine. Her face was only an inch away from mine. Anything broken? I don't think so. You'd make a rather bad stuntman. She laughed. You bet. I looked into her eyes. Just looked. I wasn't sure what I should say. And Slava either hesitated to or just let me take the lead. At this rate something might happen. Her lips were so close to mine. A natural desire started to awake in my body, but was it right? I had the urge to stand up, but was unable to do so. Slava was just lying in silence and looking me straight in the eyes. All of a sudden I noticed the bell ringing on the edge of my hearing. It's dinner time. Yeah. Shall we go? Or shall we lie here for some more? She smiled again, and this time her smile seemed foxy to me, as if she was hinting at something. Let's go. I didn't move an inch. Well, if we're going to go, you need to get up first. Obviously. It felt like some invisible force was holding me in place. Slavia seemed to recognize that and carefully slipped out from under me. Are you going to stay there? She laughed. At that point I finally came to my senses and stood up. I'm sorry. That's okay. But we haven't finished at all. We will have to clean up the rest later. Yeah, sure. I stayed silent all the way to the canteen. Slavia rambled on about her life in the camp, but given that it was indeed a monologue, I wasn't paying much attention. Coming to the canteen, I saw Olga Dmitrievna on the porch. Don't you have some explaining? I can't from that face, seriously. Don't you have some explaining to do, young man? Now remember what it was that I've forgotten. Nope. How was your cleaning duty? Good enough. That's not what Uliana told me. That was all her fault. And what did I tell you? I ordered you to clean it up together. And what were you doing? I didn't know what to say, as deep down I knew that she's right. Don't blame him. Semyon was helping me at the library. Oh really? Yeah. Well, that's all great and stuff, but to cut a long story short, you won't get dinner tonight. How is that? Why? I protested. However, my protest looked more like a demand for a few at the prisonmen's hall, bold and daring, but still stupid and counterproductive. Hopefully that will teach you a lesson. At that instant, Olga Dmitrievna looked more like an ancient Roman legionnaire commander and then a tiny pioneer camp leader. I had no idea how to oppose her. Forgive him and hold me responsible. The camp leader took her time to think it over. Alright, if you say so. Thanks. Semyon, you piece of crap, how can you take it like that? What an idiot! Holy crap! Are you serious, man? How can you allow her to take the blame for you? God damn it! Semyon, what is wrong with you? I'm gonna join the girls. We had prayer. Take care. She smiled and waved her goodbyes. Seriously, where would I be without her? There were no free places near Slavia, and besides, I hadn't been introduced to her friends. It is that I will have to share a dinner table with Electronic and Shurik. There were no more places to sit. What's happening, gentlemen? Every time I had to leave with them, I got an itching desire to tease them, or at least to drop some cheeky or cocky banter. It might be too risky to behave that way, but the Electronic brothers were my primary source of positive emotions. How are you doing? Fine. What about you? Hits and misses. Need something happen? Lots of stuff. Mind sharing? Nah, some other time maybe. Suit yourself. Suit yourself. He made a helpless gesture. We're going to the ball after dinner. Electronic giggled. I know that. Who do you want to ask out? I hadn't thought about it yet. What about you? It seemed that his question caught him off guard. Ask Uliana, that would make her happy. No, thanks. Electronic furiously waved his hands. And you, Shurik, you got to ask Alisa out. Thanks, I'll pass. He looked calmer than his mate. Oh, come on, guys, it'd be fun. And in any case, we've got things to do. We still have to finish the robot. Oh, that's a marvelous idea. Ask your robot out. Can it dance? It can't even walk yet. Shriek probably missed the point completely. Why? It would be a great demonstration of our achievements in front of the camp. And what would we show to them? Yeah, you're right. They both stared at their plates disappointed. Dinner was over and the pioneers started to disperse. What will we wear for the ball? Asked Shriek and Electronic. We don't have anything special to wear. We'll go as we are. He indicated his pioneer uniform. They don't seem to care about their appearance at all. Well, why should I care then? Wearing my winter clothes isn't an option, so I'll go just like this. When does it start? After 9 o'clock. Got it. I left the canteen and deeply inhaled the fresh evening air. I remember those rare dances I used to go at school. Hesitation, insecurity, even fear. I couldn't dance. I didn't know how to react if someone had invited me. I wouldn't dare to invite someone myself. All in all, I felt pretty uncomfortable about it. And it was more unpleasant to watch others having fun. It wasn't envy. More like it was a disconcerting feeling that people were able to enjoy something so odd for me. I thought there was still lots of time till the ball, so I could sleep a little to be fresh in the evening. Have you forgotten that you're supposed to help Lena? Entering the camp leader's cabin, I flop onto the bed instantly and shut my eyes. He fucking forgot. Strangely enough, I got up right on time, even without an alarm. The clock was showing 9. Such a rare thing to happen. I felt sluggish though. Probably it wasn't the best idea to sleep during the day after all. Well, I have to go. In a couple of minutes I was standing at the square. The loudspeakers and some DJ equipment were installed near the monument and the trees were decorated with light strings. A typical country ball. A lot of pioneers were around, but no familiar faces, so I just sat on the bench and waited. I don't have to dance after all. Maybe I'll be able to just sit and chat with someone. Hey there, sad face! Uliana! Here to suggest something? Come on, let's dance! It's way too early. There isn't even any music yet. Blah, you are so boring. Yeah, I'm not the merest person for such an event. She ran away. So Uliana did wear something like an evening dress. Pretty funny. Hi! Hello! Slavia. Hey! She sat down by my side. How's the evening? Fine. Why are you so sad? I'm not. Okay, well, dancing will surely cheer you up. Maybe. Don't forget to save one dance for me. She laughed and ran towards the music equipment. The situation was getting serious. I wouldn't be able to sit through the whole dance party. Hi. Then I came closer. Oh, you're here too. Is that such a wonder? Yeah. Okay. Gonna light this party up? The joke fell flat. Eh? Lena blushed and looked down. Well, maybe that's not the best idea. Setting things on fire? Okay, then I guess I will. Yeah. She left. It looks like the whole camp was at the square. The pioneers formed large groups, talked, joked around, and laughed. At the DJ's panel, Uliana argued loudly with Olga Dmitrievna about the playlist for the evening. And here it is! The music started to play. I didn't know the band or the song, but if you ask me, I really felt that I'd tag it Soviet pop classics. The pioneers just stood there for some time as if not hearing the music. It's always hard to take the first step, especially if you are pretty sure that you will be the only one who would take it. Uliana seemed not to grasp that simple truth. She reached the center of the square with few bounds and cried out loud, "What are you standing for?" and started to wiggle ridiculously. Wiggle is the exact word. You couldn't find a better one. It looked so silly and funny that I couldn't resist laughing. She noticed it. Hey, Semyon! I pretended I couldn't hear her. Stop pretending! Come over here! I kept ignoring her. The pioneers slowly realized that they weren't too sexy for this party and started to dance. It looked really silly from my point of view, shaking one's arms and legs to the beat of long forgotten hits. Come on, get real. Of course I couldn't dance at all, but this thing couldn't be called a dance either. Hey Semyon, what are you sitting there for? Don't you wanna dance? I was so deep in thoughts that I hadn't even noticed Slavia. Not really. Are you sure? She smiled. Maybe later. Damn, what am I even doing here? One more invitation to dance would completely ruin my pride. I started to think about an appropriate excuse to leave and was looking for the moment to do so, but then I saw Lena! She was slowly heading my way. Maybe we should go. Where to? I was so immersed in my thoughts that I didn't really get what she meant. To the infirmary. But if you want to stay here and dance? I doubt she was going to dance. Lena had stood aside the whole evening. No, I'll pass. Let's go. At least I won't have to stand here like a shy nerd. Seriously, trying to conceal myself in the corner wasn't very pleasant. A bull in a china shop would be more agile than me on the dance floor. I didn't have the slightest intention of dancing in the first place. Well, shall we go to the infirmary? Lena brought me out from my thoughts. We'd been just standing near the canteen for some time. Yeah, sure, thank you. What for? She looked at me in surprise. Well, for getting me out of there? I shouldn't have told her that dancing is not my thing. It's, you know, so boring there. Seems to me you don't like dancing. There was not a trace of sarcasm on her truthful, even childlike face. Seems like she really doesn't understand. Yeah, I don't like it at all. I'm not into it. Me too. No one ever invites me to dance. How the fuck is it possible? Lena blushed and stared at the ground as usual. Strange. What's strange? Well, that no one ever invites you. You think so? Again she looked at me with an expression of surprise and a lack of understanding. I got confused and couldn't find what to say in return right away. Yeah, certainly. If I like dancing, I would have invited you for sure. Thanks. We didn't say a word for the rest of the way. Elena obviously felt too confused by my awkward compliment. I just didn't know what topic to choose for a conversation. It was completely dark by that time, and the gloomy building of the infirmary, covered in the night mist, looked strongly like a haunted house. I felt a strong desire to turn around and walk away without making any noise. And let's end the episode here. We'll continue in the next one. Bye.